Hey everyone, it's Danny Schur, composer, producer, co-writer of the Stan movie musical. Welcome to Musical Mondays. Today's episode, the story of a movie theme. So Stand is coming out December 1st, 2020, all across the US. Get your tickets now. Ticket link in the link below. Until the movie comes out, Musical Mondays is going to be devoted to the story of the songs behind the musical. But today, a little twist, the story of the theme music that starts the movie off. Stand is a movie musical. I composed the music and lyrics to the songs.
Maybe there's someone who's brave enough to try.
But I also composed the score. So we're going to delve into some of the deep background and some of the psychological background into what went into the score and specifically the opening piece. Now remember, the movie musical is based on my stage musical. The stage musical was called Strike, the movie is called Stand. So I knew the story, but it was in January 2019, I had to do the score. So I pretended I knew nothing about the story and I would just let the images influence me. I'm going to take you right into that process. Let's watch the opening 30 seconds or so to see what's going on in the visuals and what it might inspire in the music. So you start watching and you get, okay, it's 1919. This is clearly some immigrant ghetto. And all you see is boots, these grimy boots trudging through puddles and dirt. It sort of has an air of foreboding or sinisterness, like the beginning of a gangster movie. It looks like a hit is going on. And then they walk up the stairs and you see this newspaper headline, Russians invading Ukraine. These guys making their way up these stairs. It looks like they are up to no good. And the colors are dark. It's almost black and white. It has an air of hopelessness. But then you find out that Mike, played by Greg Henry, and his son, Stefan, played by Marshall Williams, are these two down-on-their-luck immigrants who are having to move from rented hovel to hovel. But that hopelessness takes a twist and your heart just melts with what they're actually doing. You find out that Mike and Stefan are in Winnipeg, in North America, but the rest of the family is back in Ukraine. So this is where the psychological part comes in. There's no scene in the movie about what I'm going to tell you about right now, but I just imagine the characters' background. These two downtrodden immigrants with nothing much more than the clothes in their knapsack. I started to think about what would their lives be like, and specifically, what would their aspirations be, and how could I put that in the music? So this idea came to me of a music box. I thought, if all they have is the clothes in this knapsack, what small item might they have brought from Ukraine that just reminds them of the old country? And it occurred to me that in this era, everyone had a little music box. It could be just this big. Here's a picture of one. And you'd open it up and it would play some small theme, usually no longer than 16 bars in a very simple, steady rhythm. And you'd open it up, and I'm just crying just thinking about doing this, and you'd be instantly flooded with the memories of your family, your life before coming to North America. And that was it. The idea for the music box came to me. I'm a huge fan of the classic movie scores of old, Godfather, Pink Panther, and those themes are so strong. They're so structural. I did a video devoted to the writing of memorable melodies. You can see it here. And these concepts of writing memorable structural melodies, they're part and parcel of all those great movie themes. So I came up with this simple theme that I thought a music box would play. A simple scalic structural melody that goes like this. So imagine you open up the little music box and hear Then I added just a simple one-note accompaniment to that simple pattern. Totally sounds like a music box. So that was really working for me. Then you take that upper piano high note theme, transpose it down the octave for a repetition, and change it up. I used a simple arpeggiated part in the left hand. Took that melody, played it in sixths instead of... Now it was... Put the two together. And then a second ending. And a movie theme was born. And why was the psychology of the opening theme so important? Well, it turned out, as I watched the rest of the movie, there was a scene near the end of the movie that tied to the beginning. You got to come watch the movie to know what I'm talking about. But there was something deeply psychological about what happens at a critical closing scene that ties right to the beginning, all about the importance of family, getting along well with your neighbors. I can't say any more, but psychology was deeply beneath this theme. So now, as a special added bonus of this video, let's watch how it turned out in that opening minute of the actual score in the movie.
Thank you.
This is even worse than the last hole.
Yeah. It's a hole. But now.
Remember, the Stand Movie Musical comes to the United States on December 1st, ticket link below. And if you dug the music box, you can purchase it on the iTunes store, link below, and link in our channel art. And in the meantime, as my trusty goalie helmet and I always say, stand up for human rights and stand by. Thanks for watching.